everyone, I'm Amanda from Easy English Online. Today I have a great video for you. We're going to be looking at 3 words that can be confusing for so many of my students. There, and there. What do they mean and when do we use these words? In this video we'll be looking at this and lots more. But first of all, just a reminder, if anyone is interested in having one-to-one lessons with me, then I've provided a link in the description box below which will give you a special discount on English lessons, so don't forget to check that out. As always, to accompany the video, I prepared some notes for you to download. I'll explain how you can download them at the end of the video, so for now just sit back and enjoy the lesson. So there, and there. There, and there are of course homophones. Do you remember what homophones are? That's right. Homophones are words that are pronounced the same way but are spelt differently and have different meanings. There, and there are homophones that quite often confuse people. What are the different meanings of these homophones, these words? In this lesson, we're going to look at each one in more detail, look at their meanings, and practice using them appropriately in a sentence. So let's start with there. There is quite simple and straightforward. It always suggests or shows possession by people or things. Simply, there means it belongs to them. More specifically, there is a possessive pronoun. It replaces the noun in a sentence. So instead of saying, that's the family's new car, you can simply say, that's their new car. Just note here, his and her demonstrate singular possession, possession by one person. But there is used for 2 or more people or things. Now let's have a look at there in a sentence. Somebody knocked on the door, and when she answered it, a man brought in their luggage. Somebody knocked on the door, and when she answered it, a man brought in their luggage. Their plans were crushed when they couldn't fly home due to the hurricane. Their plans were crushed when they couldn't fly home due to the hurricane. They all have secrets of their own. They all have secrets of their own. Okay, so now let's look at there. What does this mean? How and when is it used? First of all, there is a contraction that means they are. You should remember that apostrophes indicates the possessive only when used with an apostrophe s, such as the child's toy, the little boy's packed lunch. Otherwise, it's generally a contraction of 2 words, as in, for example, can't. Can't is of course short for cannot. Or another example is won't, which of course means will not. An apostrophe can also be used for the omission of a letter or letters. For example, English native speakers might say they had to take them away, being short for them. I was down and broken last night. The n is used instead of and. Okay, so there is a contraction. There is what you get when you contract they are. So let's look at some examples of there in a sentence as a contraction of they are. They're so in love. They're so in love. They're all members of the same family. They're all members of the same family. I don't think they're with us anymore. I don't think they're with us anymore. Okay, so now for the third homophone, there. What does it mean? When is this used? The word there is similar to the word here inasmuch as it represents a place. There and here are of course adverbs of place. So there means to, at, or in that place over there. So there has two uses. The first way it is used is to indicate a specific place. He is there. And the second way there can be used is to indicate that something exists. So there are 3 pairs of shoes. So let's look at some other examples. Park the car over there. Park the car over there. The shop is closed today. We'll go there tomorrow. The shop is closed today. We'll go there tomorrow. There can be used to mean to arrive somewhere. For instance, he'll never get there in time. He'll never get there in time. And there can also be used to talk about succeeding. Like, try again, you'll get there in the end. Try again, you'll get there in the end. And there can also be used to introduce the subject of a sentence too. For example, in the sentence, there's someone at the door for you. There's someone at the door for you. And finally, there can be used to comfort someone. So we could say, they're there, it really isn't that bad. They're there, it really isn't that bad. So to summarize the 3 words, there means it belongs to them. They love their new family dog. There is short for they are. For example, they're going to be so happy when they see your exam results. And there refers to a place. So I'm going to go and hide over there. And finally, here's an example of all 3 words in the same sentence. The boat over there is their boat, and they're going to take me fishing next week. The boat over there is their boat, and they're going to take me fishing next week. Well, that's it. So now you've learnt the differences between these 3 important homophones. I recommend you watch the video a few times so that you fully understand the differences. As always, I've prepared a downloadable PDF with some notes for you. So if that interests you, please just click on the link below and you'll be able to download it right away. Now, if you're struggling on a specific area of English and you would like me to do a video on it, please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I hope you liked the video and don't forget to press those all-important like and subscribe buttons below. See you next time. Bye.